Hello Ride On people. So it's a new tyre day for my beloved 2023/2024, depending on the market, Triumph Street Triple RS. So what am I changing the standard tyres for and why? Well, the bike has now covered 2,569 miles. So the standard tyres have lasted kind of acceptably well, but nothing spectacular. The standard tyres are Pirelli Diablo Supercorsa, and these are the V3 model, and I'm not sure the camera will pick it up, but you can ride right to the very edge as I have, with fantastic grip. These are by far the stickiest tyre I've ever used. This is kind of interesting, this line that has developed here. I guess it's, you know, it's a multi-compound tyre, but it's interesting how that line has developed. Anywho, any self-respecting motorcyclist should buy one of these. This is a tyre depth gauge. You can probably get them on Amazon and all that good stuff. And what you're looking for is the depth gauge indicator, which is this little bump in between these grooves. The grooves are called sipes, and the sipes are there to remove water, of course. And what you should do is put this up against the wear indicator, push this down fully, and then lift this off, and then have a look at how much or how little tyre you have left. I'm not sure the camera is going to focus on that, but it's showing 1.6 millimeter. 1.6 millimeter is the legal tyre, minimum legal tyre depth for both UK and US markets. And at the front, it's a fairly similar thing. There's an indicator there. Push it down evenly, both sides, lift it up, and we're looking at, yeah, 1.6. So the tyres have worn evenly, 1.6 millimeter front, 1.6 millimeter rear. Initially they did wear out. I actually did a video saying, you know, WTF, the tyres seem to be shot after 1,000 miles because they really ripped up a lot in the first 1,000 miles, although I was using the bike to enjoy myself, shall we say. I didn't do any track days, but it was some enjoyable back lanes scratching. And subsequently I thought, wow, I better get some other tyres quick, sharp. And I actually bought some, but they've been sat in the truck actually while I've done this extra kind of 1,500 miles. But it's kind of like 2,500 miles down to the legal limit then, with some brisk road use. And I would say, you know, in theory, if you're in a nice sunny dry climate and it's summertime like it is here in Georgia, you could probably get away with another couple hundred miles on that easily if you really wanted to, although technically you would then be below the legal limit and your tread is getting very low, which makes it a little bit more susceptible to punctures and all that good stuff. I think really 2,500 miles is about acceptable for these high performance tyres, and if I just wanted it as a sunny Sunday afternoon scratching tool for the summertime as a second bike, then I would hands down buy some more. But I'd like to ride it in the cooler months as well, particularly the fall, which is beautiful here in Georgia, and so I've gone for a more all-round tyre. So let's get those on and I'll show you those and give you some initial impressions. So now we have the Michelin Road 6s on, 180/55 ZR17 on the back, of course, and a 17-inch 120 on the front. Look at that bike, it's good looking, isn't it? As you can see, the sipes here are significantly more and deeper, and they have these kind of mid sipes as well. So these will be excellent in the wet, I'd imagine. Really good wet weather grip, and in the dry they feel fine. You know, first couple of miles from the dealership, new tyres always feel a bit kind of strange, almost a bit lumpy really, but once they settle in, feels good. And steering seems to be fairly neutral, and you know, time will tell as to whether they feel any stickier
well, they're not going to feel any stickier, I don't think, than the Supercoursers, but time will tell whether they, you know, steer as well and grip as well at normal road speeds. If you're going to do track days, you definitely want Supercoursers or something similar on, you know, but in terms of road use, and particularly all-round use, and particularly wet weather use, and to get a few more miles out of them, bearing in mind, I don't know what a set are, you know, set of tyres, 400 bucks, say, having them fitted 200 to 250 bucks. It's not cheap. Every 2,500 miles, having to spend 650 bucks on tyres. That will be your main outlay on any sports bike, of course, and that's part of the cost you pay for so much fun and beauty. But happy so far, and I'll do a few miles on these, and maybe once I've got 1,000 miles on them, been out in all weathers on them, I can give you a further update. But for now, all things good. Have a great holiday weekend if you're in the States, and I'll catch up with you all soon.
Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.